children, in continuation with the last class, we have to discuss here about the anatomy of eyeball third layer. Till now we discussed about the two layers. Each eyeball possesses three layers. Now, first one is fibrous tunic, second vascular tunic, third one nervous tunic. We discussed about the fibrous tunic and vascular tunic. The third one is the nervous tunic or inner coat, or it is also called as retina. Yes, if you observe this coat, it is again divided into two parts. Those are non-visual portion and visual portion. This non-visual portion is also called as pigmented epithelial portion, and this visual portion is also called as neural portion. Isn't it? This non-visual portion possesses a pigmented epithelial cells. These epithelial cells are present in between the outer choroid layer and inner retinal layer. Okay, this possesses the pigment melanin. This helps in the giving support to this. This pigmented epithelial layer nourishes the neuronal portion. Okay, then we will observe the visual portion or neuronal portion. It possesses different neuronal cells. It again divided into three layers. Those are photoreceptor layer, bipolar layer and the ganglionic cell layer. Okay, if you observe this photoreceptor layer, again it possesses two types of cells, rods and cones. If you observe here, these are the rods. Rods are smaller in size, more in number as compared with the cones. These rods contains rhodopsin protein. It is a derivative of vitamin A. As you know, vitamin A is good for sight. These rods possess dim light vision. So such vision is called as photopic vision. Next comes to cones. Cones are larger in size, fewer in number. These possess the iodopsin pigment, and that pigment possesses the protein photopsin. This photopsin helps in the daylight vision, that is bright light vision. That vision is called as photopic vision. So, and again these cones are of three types based on the optimal response and based on their sensitivity, three types, red, green and blue. Okay, then come to the bipolar layer. This is the bipolar layer, possesses bipolar cells which sends the signals to the ganglionic cell layer. And this is the third layer, ganglionic cell layer. These also possess cells which receives the signals and sends those signals to the optic nerve. This is the structure of the different layers of nervous tunic. Then we will discuss about their functions and how the mechanism takes place. If you observe this layer, the third layer, this is the central posterior portion. This is called as macula lutea or yellow spot. The center part of this is depressed somewhat. That portion is called as, the depression is called as fovea centralis. This fovea is useful in sharp vision and while reading, writing and driving also. Okay, this is the last layer. All the axons of the ganglionic cell layer combine and comes out of the eyeball from one point. Such point is called as blind spot or optic disc. This is the optic disc from where the axons of the ganglionic cell layer combine together and get back out of the eyeball as an optic nerve and sends the signals to the brain. Okay, this is the total portion of the nervous tunic. Then you should draw this structure which is important for 4 marks, and also each point is important. Along with this, we have to learn about lens and chambers of the eye. If you observe this, we already discussed about the accessory structures of the eye and the structure of eyeball, the three layers of the eyeball, and the remaining parts are the lens and these chambers. We will discuss this in the next class, and also mechanism of vision also we have to learn. Okay.